Hello, welcome to my other episode of Clinical Dentistry. In this video, I would like to show you and your assistant how to operate a portable or a mobile unit of nitrous oxides used in your dental office. Typically, a mobile or portable nitrous oxide unit has the following features. You have a couple of knobs here where your oxygen tank, the green color one, and the nitrous oxide tank, dark blue colors, are mounted into this unit. So there are pins here that lock, tighten up and lock the cylinder. This is an E-size cylinder, about 2 feet long. Including the top of the part, it will be 29 inches tall. So this pin are for the cylinder to mount on onto the mobile unit. And then you will also, on the top of the unit, you will have a dial knob. This is the main valve that turn on and turn off the gas. This is the gauge, the meter. The green tank in the mobile unit is for the oxygen, which is controlled by the green button. The blue buttons control the flow of the nitrous oxides from the blue tank. There's an on and off main switch over here, so when you turn it on, you will press the button, push it in and turn it clockwise like this to lock it. This is a liter. Each interval is liter. This will show you the flow of oxygen per minute. This is liter per minute. Underneath the main control of the gas flow, there is a button here. The button, when you press the button, it will give you a flush of the oxygens go into this ambu bag, so it will fill up the bag faster. In the event that you need more oxygen flow, when you press the button, it will influx high quantity of oxygen to inflate this ambu bag. Most of the portable mobile unit has these two gauges built onto it. The blue one is the pressure gauge to indicate how much of your nitrous oxide inside the tank. It is in pound per square inch, PSI. The green meter here, it is the gauge, the pressure indicating gauge for the mobile unit of the oxygen tank. It will tell you how much pressure is in an oxygen tank. Typically, an oxygen tank will have 1,000 pounds per square inch. And for the nitrous oxide, typically when this is full tank, you will have a 750 psi. As you're using the unit, the gas pressure will drop, obviously, and the needle will still slowly dropping down on both of them. There's a key that when you turn the unit on, here's the wrench that you engage here and turn the unit on. Before you turn on the nitrous oxide tank, and the oxygen tank, you need to hook up with the exhaust system first. So this is one of the exhaust system that you need to hook it up with into your vacuum system, high volume vacuum system. So hook it up. This is a valve hood hub made of clear plastic material. This is where the exhaust system, the small tubing, goes into here. Here is a autoclavable nasal hood made of rubber material. You can autoclave this. This one, you put it in the cold sterilizations overnight. I'm going to show you how to put it together. You clip on, there's a ring inside, which will goes into the ring inside here. Squeeze it. So this is how you connect the two pieces together. All right. After you connect the valve, hood, hub, and your nasal hood together, then you're going to connect all the tubings into here. As you can see that the hole of this is bigger diameter than this one. So these two holes is connected to the nitrous oxide tubings. So nitrous oxide flow in here. And these smaller holes in the back or towards the front is connected to your exhaust system, where the smaller tubing is connected to this clear valve hood hub. The smaller tubing go to the clear nostril piece. The bigger tubing, bigger hole, bigger size tubing go into the exhaust system of your nose piece. Once you finish connecting these exhaust systems and the snow piece, then when you are ready, turn on the high volume evacuation systems. Once you turn on the high volume suctions, this tubing has a gauge. It tells you what is the right amount of flow of evacuation systems. So when you turn this on, you need to adjust the flow, the evacuation system, until the needles stay within the green range. If you under the green range like 0 to 5, you are not withdraw the exhaust system. You are not drawing out the mix of the oxygen and the nitrous oxide enough. However, on the other hand, if you turn it on, adjust this on, and the needle go beyond the green range area and go to 10, 15, 20, you are turning the exhaust evacuation system too high. What that means is you are drawing the air out from the nose piece too fast to the point that patient cannot breathe the laughing gas, the nitrous oxide. So make sure you adjust the valve to the point that the withdrawal will stay into the green zone. Once that part is done, then you're going to engage, put the nose piece onto patient's nose properly. Make sure you have a good seal. When you put on patient's face, make sure you got a nice seal around the nose. Typically, this is just cover the nose. This is not to cover the mouth pieces. For children, we have another smaller size of nose piece that will cover the nose. Once the nose piece is on patient's mouth, then you can come back and turn on the oxygen and the nitrous. Now I want you to pay attention as I turn on this oxygen tank. Keep an eye on the gauge, the pressure gauge, where the oxygens come from, and see what it is. In the counterclockwise position. You can see the needle goes up. Then the next way we turn the laughing gas on, the nitrous oxide, counterclockwise, and keep an eye on the nitrous oxide gauge. This both tank has been used, that's why the reading is not full tank. It's using it for a patient before. Now let's turn on this main switch that controls the airflow in the meters. Push in and turn clockwise until it stays there. Okay, now that's it. Now the next thing we want to adjust is the flow of the nitrous oxide. Typically for an adult, you need 6 liters of oxygen when an adult is breathing, resting and breathing. When you set this up, that's 6 liters. Now when you turn this on, then we will slowly turn down the oxygens. The lowest go is about 3.5, so it's about 3.5, 4 liters. And now put in another 3 liters of nitrous oxide. So 4 plus 3 equals 7 liters. So right now, the flow of both nitrous, a mix of nitrous and oxygen is 7 liters per minute. That's all you need. Make sure you write down the time that you start the procedures. Log it, write it down on a piece of paper, the time that you hook it up or the time you allow the patient to breathe the nitrous oxide. So at the end of the treatment, you also, when we turn this down, you're going to also write down how much time you use it for the patients. So I'm going to turn this down. When you're done, you can turn this down. Typically at the end of treatment, you want to drop the laughing gas down, the nitrous oxide, and you want to let the patient breathe a few more, another minute or two of the oxygen. So you help to titrate the nitrous oxide out of the patient's lungs and of his body, and you let him breathe the oxygen for a few more minutes. Then you turn this down all the way. You will be push in and turn it counterclockwise. So, and then we see the ball drops. So that's how you finish at the end. And of course, when you are done, you need to go back and to lock this up. And when it's finished, you're going to remove the nose pieces from the patient's nose. Turn off both clockwise this time. Turn off both of them clockwise. And you turn off the oxygen. The gauge the pressure on both oxygen and the nitrous will slowly drop down. So don't need to worry about it. As long as you tighten it up properly and you shut off the other part. Properly. Don't forget to turn off the vacuum here and remove the vacuum and the hose here. This part, simply disengage or remove the tubing from it. Be careful, this plastic is very fragile. Don't break it. A lot of time, assistant does not know how to do it. They just do a different force and break and crack those. This plastic nose piece, you can disengage, separate it. This is cold sterilization. It will melt if you put it in the autoclave. So never put this in the autoclave machine. Cold sterilization overnight. This, you can put it in the autoclave machine and autoclave it after you wipe it. Here are examples of two new cylinders when you receive it from the air supply company. You see there's a seal, manufacturer seal tab there. One of the helpful hints before you open the seal, I would suggest you to make a video, short video, just like about a minute long, to indicate that you putting this tab off and mount it into the mobile unit, and then turn both of the unit on to see the pressure gauge is full or not. We have an incident in our office when we put the cylinder in, that is oxygen, and we did not record it obviously, and then we use this oxygen tank for only like about 5 minutes, and then the whole gas gauge pressure went to 0. So we report to the air gas company, and they did not reimburse us. So we learned a lesson. From now on, when we install this, mount this into your mobile unit, make a short videotape the whole process. So that way you can have a proof that if the tank is by any chance empty, they did not fill properly, we can prove it and show it to the air gas supply company that there could be some malfunctions, or the tank may not be fully filled properly. Well, this will complete the tutorial of how to operate this mobile nitrous oxide unit. I hope that you will learn something from this tutorial. Please feel free to review this video the next time you're operating this mobile unit. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you. I will see you on the next episode of Clinical Dentistry Dental Assistant Training. Bye!